All right, so let's look at this one. Molly is deciding which of two job offers to accept. Company X will pay 5,400 a month plus a commission equal to 4% of the sale person's total sales for the month in excess of $60,000. Company Y will pay commission equal to 6% of total sales for the month. Question is, for what level of sales would the compensation offered by the two companies be equal? Now, just off the bat, right? So this is kind of complicated. We just got to break it down. So we know that 5,400 a month plus a commission, right, equal to 4% of the salesperson. Total sales of the month at excess of 60,000. Okay, so that is a mouthful right there. But this is how you set it up. You're gonna have 5,400, right, plus 0.04, which is 4%. And then it's an excess, so anything over 60,000, right? $60,000. Now this, right, we're comparing, so this is equal to the 0.06. Here, let me erase this for a second. So this is equal to, what is it? The 0.06% the other company is paying for, right? Now, I would just do, once we figure out how to set it up, we just, distribute, right? And then just solve for x and then figure out which one is going to be equal, right? So if we got 5,400 still, plus 0.04 times x is just 0.04x minus, right, 0.04 times 60,000 is just going to be 2,400 equal to, right, 0.06x. Now, we keep on simplifying. So let's see, 5,400 minus 2,400, what is it? 5,400, come on. 5,400 minus 2,400. $5,400 minus 2,400, it's 3,000, right? 3,000. And then this one's going to be the smallest one, so minus 0.04x minus 0.04x. This cancels out, it's a 0, right? So 3,000 equals 0.02x. We divide by 0.02 to both sides. We are left with, cancels out, cancels that, x equals $150,000. That is how you do that one, right? So your answer here is B. All right. Next one, 18. So, Will is standing 40 yards due north of point P. Grace is standing 60 yards due west of point P. What is the shortest distance in yards between Will and Grace? So we have a point, right? Let's say this is 40 yards due north of point P. So we have a point P. And 40 yards here, right? This is Will. And then, right, 40. Grace is standing 60 yards due west, so west is left, right? So 60 over here, and this is where Grace is standing. So the shortest distance is a straight line, right? Now, what is the shortest distance in yards? Again, it is a 90-degree angle, and the easiest way to do this, right, will be the Pythagorean theorem. So let me see if I can zoom in. So I'm gonna have a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So c is what I'm looking for. So let's do a equals, and let's do b equals. So a is 40 squared plus 60 squared equals c squared. Now 40 squared is 1600, right? So we're gonna have 1600 plus 60 squared is just 3600 is equal to c squared. Now we add 1600 plus 3600, and we're gonna get 5200. Which is equal to c squared. I'm moving it up over here. 5200 square root to both sides. This cancels out, and then I'm left with the square root of 5200 is equal to c. Now, we could simplify this, right? But I'm just gonna make it easier on you guys, and this is gonna simplify, right? This is where mathemagic happens, and that's gonna simplify to 20 square root of 13. Now, normally we do upside down division to simplify. If you guys know what it is, awesome. If you guys don't, it's all right. So the final answer here is C. Boom. Okay. All right. Next one. All right. So here, just gonna erase this guy. Oh, there you go. Erasing everything. Next one, 19. In a run-walk race, Weber runs X miles in H hours, then walks the remainder of the race route in Y miles in the same number of hours. Which of the following represents Weber's average speed in miles per hour for the entire race? So it's just breaking it down again, you know? So let's see. So we know Weber travels a total of X plus Y miles, right? In H plus H hours. Therefore, the average speed, right, is just going to be the total over H plus H, which is going to be X plus Y over 2H. And here's why, because there's no negative time, there's no negative distance. He's not doing twice as many, distance in over 1 hour. So the only real reasonable one to do here is just the total time over the total distance over the total time. That is how you do that one. All right. And then the next one. 2 cars leave a restaurant at 1 p.m. with one car traveling east 60 miles per hour and the other west at 40 miles per hour along a straight highway. At what time will they be 350 miles apart? Now, the easiest way to do this is just to draw a picture, right? And when we draw a picture, let's say this is a restaurant, maybe it won't get too confusing. So two cars leave a restaurant at 1 p.m., right? One is traveling east, so east, right? Let's say Harper Restaurant is traveling east at 60 miles per hour. So 60 miles per hour, right? 60 miles. MPH west at 40 miles per hour. So the other one's traveling at 40 miles per hour. So they both leave at the same time, right? At what time will they be 350 miles apart? So in 1 hour, so it's 1 p.m. At 2 p.m., right? At 2 p.m., they're already 60 miles away. 60 miles. At 2 p.m., right? It's 60, right? 40 plus 60, it is 100 total, right? 100 miles. And we're looking for 350 miles, right? So if we go, let's say another hour, so if we move this, hopefully another hour at 3 p.m., and it's at a constant speed, right? So this would be another 40 miles, and then another hour at 3 p.m. So we have 40 plus another 60, right? So then we're gonna have at 3 p.m. 60 plus 40, so 100 plus another 100, which is 200, right, miles. So if you guys catch the drift, right, another hour, they're gonna be another 100 hours. So 200 plus 100 is gonna be 300. See, at 5 p.m., they're gonna be at 400 miles apart, but we're looking at 350, right? But what's half of 100? What's half of an hour? Half an hour. So at 4:30 p.m., they're going to be 350 miles. So at 4:30 is my answer. That's probably the easiest way to explain it visually. All right. 21, Gloria leaves home for school, riding her bicycle at a rate of 12 miles per hour. 20 minutes after she leaves, her mother sees Gloria's English paper on her bed and leaves to bring it to her. If her mother drives at 36 miles per hour, how many miles must she drive before she reaches Gloria? Now, again, it's kind of like common sense. There's other ways to do this, but I just want to see if you guys can see the logic behind it. So Gloria leaves for homeschool riding her bicycle rate at 12 miles per hour. So, okay. So let's say this is Gloria over here. This is, change that. This is Gloria's house, right? Gloria. Now she leaves, right? So in 1 hour, she's going to travel 12 miles, right? And this is what we have here. 20 minutes after she leaves, her mother sees Gloria. So at 20 minutes, so let's see. So if we divide this in twos, so not twos, but like by twos, 2, 4, and then 6, right? So at 20 minutes, and then at 40, and then at 60 minutes. We have a whole hour. And if she does 12 miles, so if I have 1, 2, and then 3 sections, right? I have 3 of these sections, so 12 divided by 3 is 4 miles. So 4 812. So at 20 minutes, right, Gloria has traveled 4 miles already from her house. Right. So at 20 minutes after she leaves, so she's already 4 miles out. English parent and bring it to her. If her mother drives 36 miles per hour, how many miles must she drive before she reaches Gloria? So now this is where we could just kind of stop, because it's asking how many miles must she drive. Okay, so if she's already 20 minutes away, she is 4 miles away. So it's not going to be 1/2. It's not going to be 2. And at 4 miles, Gloria's mom is barely leaving the house. So she has to drive at least 6 miles before she reaches her. So this is just kind of breaking it down. I mean, there's other ways to do this, but the easiest way is that way. Hopefully you guys understand that one.